how long it would take Taylor to call out the dogs.
I know what you saw.
I got an eyeful. It was practically a peep show.
Don't make jokes about it.
What? Taylor standing there in her underwear, kissing a man other than your precious Ridge? What would you call it?
Bad judgment.
She was cheating on her husband, Stephanie. If that had been me, you would have kicked me out of town.
I thought I had.
You know, Taylor's not such a good person after all. But I'm sure you don't blame her. You must blame the big, bad fireman, saying he took advantage of her, right? And then you told Taylor you would fix everything. You came over here to blame me and say it was all my fault when we both know damn well it's not.
What were you doing over there anyway? I told you to leave Taylor alone.
I didn't push Taylor into Hector's arms. I didn't force him to kiss her. And from what I saw, neither did Hector.
And don't you try to judge Taylor.
Oh, get off your high horse. I'm not the only one in this family who makes mistakes, and now I have proof.
Oh, and don't compare your behavior with Taylor's.
She's involved with another man.
A kiss.
With another man.
Look, Ridge neglected Taylor, and she was upset and confused.
Confused?
Yes, confused. Don't you try to use this to undermine that marriage. I'm telling you. Taylor will tell her husband what she wants to tell him. You keep your mouth shut and stay out of it.
You're the one who should stay out of this, not me.
I do not want you disrupting that marriage.
So what are you going to do now, Stephanie? Fake another heart attack? How many lies are you going to tell to keep this farce going?
Their marriage is not a farce.
Well, then why was Taylor kissing another man? And why didn't Ridge come home for the holidays?
Look, they've had some problems. I do not want you to try to exploit that.
The same way you exploited your son's uncertainty? When you tricked him into renewing his vows with Taylor?
He's had more than ample time to change his mind, but he hasn't, has he?
Well, he might. After I tell him what Taylor did.
This is exactly what you've been waiting for, isn't it? You've lost Nick, so what? Now all of a sudden Ridge is going to be your destiny again?
My future with Ridge isn't the issue here.
You don't have a future with him.
You wouldn't even be here if you really believed that. But you are. So that means Ridge's and Taylor's marriage is in serious trouble.
Oh. See, there you go again. Thinking somehow that my son's life involves you.
You're terrified I will tell Ridge the truth about Taylor.
No, there's no chance that'll happen. Because she's telling him everything as we speak.
Some sanitized version that I'm sure you approved.
Well, she's determined to tell him far more than I would have liked.
Well, it looks like your perfect daughter-in-law isn't a saint after all. And what did you call her? Unimpeachable? Makes me think about all the things that she's done that we don't know about. But then I'm sure you know, because you're her champion and her confidant.
Yes, I am, and because I am, I know the marriage will survive. She's determined that it will.
Then what are you so worried about?
Because I know how you operate. Pretty soon you'll start parading around Forrester Creations in your underwear, and then you'll lure him into a sauna, or you'll accidentally get trapped with him in an elevator.
Oh, Stephanie, you give me way too much credit. I'm not going to break up Ridge and Taylor's marriage. If Taylor's telling Ridge the truth right now, that marriage is going to fall apart all on its own.
Thank you. The soup was so good.
Good.
I just don't want you waiting on me hand and foot.
Yes, you do.
Okay, maybe I do, just a little bit.
By the way, what are you making there?
Something pink and soft.
Huh. Perfect. I'll get the tea.
Thanks. So, what else did my mom say?
Nothing much more than what I told you. I was in a hurry to get home.
What does she think Ridge is gonna do?
You know what, Bridget? His wife is his business. I don't really care.
Honey, I'm not trying to grill you.
I know. You can ask me anything you want.
It's just you've been so attentive and completely loving and aware of what I need and what I feel. I want to be there for you, too.
Well, you are.
I'm really trying, but I feel like there's part of your thoughts that you don't feel you can share with me without me freaking out. I just want you to know that you can. Talk to me, you know, about my mother and what you guys talk about when you see each other.
something you're not saying.
I think I got my message over.
So Taylor's with Ridge right now.
At this hour, of course.
And she's telling him everything.
Yes, because that's the kind of relationship they have.
So I guess Taylor being dressed in underwear with a cute fireman. I mean, that shouldn't do too much damage, right?
They're going to be fine.
Well, then why does it matter what I do or don't do? Why do you come over here and huff and puff and threaten to blow the house down if I don't stay away?
Because you will throw yourself at him if you think that there is the slightest chance.
I don't even see Ridge. Only at work or when he comes to see Hope and RJ. Not even when Taylor threw him out of the house, and you know that. No. You're worried that Ridge is going to throw himself at me. And not over one little kiss. What else has our precious little Taylor been guilty of, huh? You wouldn't be here if you weren't really worried. About what?
About you spreading vicious gossip.
No, that is your style, not mine. All I care about is that Taylor come clean with Ridge.
Which she's doing, because she's that kind of woman.
Oh, really? I'm not so sure. You're Ridge's mother, for God's sakes. What are you helping her hide behind his back? My God! Taylor is having an affair with Hector.
No. Hector's a perfectly lovely guy. She's not interested in him.
Well, then who?
Look, you're just grasping at straws because you're hoping that Ridge will be yours for the taking again. You know, you asked me why I came over here. I came over here to tell you that he isn't.
It's up to Ridge to decide what he'll live with and what he won't.
Well, it isn't going to be you, so don't get your hopes up. Taylor may have made a mistake, but she's a better woman than you've ever been. You're not the real thing, honey, and you never will be.
Bridget, if I had anything to say about your mother, I would say it.
What I want you to know is that the things that you think you can't say, you can.
Honey, I just don't know what they'd be.
Okay. Look, there's two things that I really want you to understand.
Okay?
First of all, I don't think that you would ever do anything like cheat on me. I completely trust you. I know you would never do anything behind my back or lie to me. It's just not in your nature. So I'll never make that accusation again.
Thank you.
And secondly, I know this can't possibly be easy for you because the feelings you had for my mom were real and they just don't go away overnight. I guess I used to think that the love you had for me had to replace all the feelings and all the love that you ever had for my mom or anyone else that you ever loved. And I just don't think that's the way that love works. I get that now. I think it comes more individually wrapped so that the love you give to someone, they get to keep. It's just theirs. I know that we're going to get to have the family in the future that we've planned. I know that with all my heart, and I love you. And I want to share everything with you, even the hard things.
You know, Bridget, this is a very strange situation. And your mother's always going to be a part of our lives.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And I don't think I'm ever really going to be able to look at her as a mother-in-law. You know that, too.
I know. I don't expect you to have to do that.
Okay.
Come on in, Mom.
Sorry. I hope I'm not interrupting.
No. We ate and we're fine. I mean, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Yeah, just... Stephanie showed up at my house.
Was it about Taylor? Nick told me what you walked in on.
Yes. She warned me to stay away from Ridge. And she told me not to tell him anything about Hector. At least that's what I thought she meant. I mean, if all they did was just kiss, then...
All?
Well, I know. I know, but I'm sure they will work through that. If that's all they did.
Taylor, I mean, Mom, do you honestly believe that she's just been...
So I think that she's been fooling around behind Rich's back? No. At least I didn't. But it seems like Stephanie thinks so.
What, she said that?
No, but it's the only thing that seems to make any sense. She believes that their marriage is falling apart. So she doesn't want me anywhere near Rich.
You know what? If you don't mind, I'm gonna leave the gossiping to you two.
No, honey, stay. Look, when I think of all of the names that Stephanie's called you over the years, it just makes me so angry to think that she's covering up for Taylor.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is no big secret affair. She probably just needed a punching bag.
Well, when I think about it, that marriage has been in trouble from the very beginning. I have all sorts of respect for Taylor, but when she found out that Stephanie's heart attack was an act, she should have backed down from those deathbed wedding vows.
I certainly can't hold her responsible for Stephanie's lies.
Oh, Mom, come on. I mean, look, if someone robs a bank and they give you the cash, and then you turn around and arrest them or help arrest them for robbing the bank, but you keep the cash, I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense, and that's exactly what Taylor did. You've been robbed.
So are your kids.
Yeah, and if they could get their father back... I mean, if things are as bad in that house as Stephanie thinks they are, then there could be another chance for you and Ridge.
Here you go, sweetheart. Here's some warm milk and honey.
Mom? Oh, perfect.
Is there anything else I can get you?
Oh, just a crystal ball, maybe.
What would you do with that?
Peer into it and see what's going on over at Ridge and Taylor's.
To see if Taylor's telling Ridge about kissing Hector.
And what Ridge's reaction is.
Well, I can pretty much guarantee how the dressmaker's gonna react.
Especially if there's more to it than just a kiss, which I picked up from Stephanie earlier.
What are you talking about, an affair? St. Taylor and the heroic fireman?
I know. It's really hard to believe.
But if it's not an affair, then what is it? Mom, maybe you should just call over there and check on Ridge.
Maybe you ought to just stay out of it and not get sucked back into his life.
Here you go, sweetie.
Mom and Ridge are always going to be a part of each other's lives, sweetheart.
Well, they have a son together. That doesn't mean... You don't need me telling you how to live your life.
Well, you're not, honey. You just care about her and you want what's best for her, just like I do.
And you think that that's Forrester.
Well, like I said, I don't want anything to happen to that marriage, but if something should... I mean, Mom, you and Ridge have such an amazing history together. And it was a pretty intense love story. If you had the chance to get that back, I don't see why you wouldn't take it.
Sweetheart.
Oh, I know, Mom. I know there's a lot of water under that bridge, and no marriage is perfect. And you don't wish any more harm on Ridge and Taylor's marriage than I do, but I also know you. I know you're a strong woman that loves her career and loves being a mom to RJ and Hope. But it's stressful being a single parent, and if you could raise RJ with Ridge, I don't see why.
You know, Bridget, I really think your mother's managing fine.
I know she is, but I also know what it's like to grow up without a father in the house. RJ's still so young. If Ridge could be around, I just think that... I'm sorry, I just want every wonderful thing for RJ and Hope, but most especially for you, Mom.
She's getting pretty good at that, isn't she?
Yeah.
Just can't quite figure out what it is.
I don't know. It's pretty though. So is Bridget...
Gone. Asleep. Out.
Oh, not only is she eating for two...
She wanted to apologize, too, because she kind of loves the gossip. She just couldn't keep her eyes open.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of gossip around when it comes to the Forrester clan.
So, Ridge and Taylor. Do you think they'll split up?
Well, if you're asking me what I feel about
I'm
that...
not. You know, it's none of my business. Forget I asked.
It's none of mine either. Stephanie so pointedly reminded me.
Was she pretty rough on you?
She's running scared. Now that her protege of perfection has fallen off of her pedestal, she's envisioning all sorts of crazy scenarios. With me, once again, as the seductress in waiting for her precious little Ridge. You know, enough about that. I really don't want to talk about that.
Good.
I'd much rather talk about you and what a wonderful job you're doing with Bridget. How you're taking care of her. She's really at peace, content. You're truly an amazing man, Nick Maroney. Well, I guess I better get going.
Hey, listen, thanks for coming by. I know it meant a lot to Bridget. Meant a lot to me, too.
Good night, Nick.
Oh, Brooke, hang on a second. Forgot this. Look, I probably don't have any right to say this, but I'm gonna say it. If Forrester and his wife don't patch things up.
They will.
No, if they don't. I know he's a father to RJ, and I know the history that you two have had, but you know, it just feels so wrong. If you were to go back to him after what he's put you through.
Nick, it's okay. I understand. All right, well, good night again. I really do appreciate everything that you're doing for Bridget. Everything. I was looking for a quiet place to work. Taylor told you.
Didn't tell me that you knew.
Yes, well, I walked in on them.
Well, she told me a lot of things. That wasn't one of them.
You slept here. I gather your talk with Taylor didn't go so well.
Look, there are voluntary programs which have already been successful in reducing pollution from boats and ships. These changes have prevented premature deaths and reduced severe respiratory disease like asthma all over the world.
Laurie, I am aware of these programs, all right? And the good that they can do, but you have to understand, I am a businessman. I have employees to take care of, all right? I have stockholders that I have to answer to.
Environmental thinking and free enterprise are not mutually exclusive.
Pop, you do realize the savings associated with these programs, especially in terms of health costs, is huge.
Fine. But it doesn't show up on my bottom line.
Well, it's going to show up eventually. Our regulations are getting tougher. Manufacturers want products that don't pollute. We're going to lose customers. We're going to wind up retrofitting. But think about it. It's going to cost us a hell of a lot less in the long run. It's our environment. This is our world. Our world we're handing off to our children, our grandchildren. Now you tell me how we measure that cost.
It hurts. I know. But if it was just one kiss.
It's more of the hypocrisy of it to me.
So it went beyond a kiss? While you were gone? Oh my God, I was afraid of that.
She kept it from me for years.
Ridge, Taylor hasn't known Hector for years.
I'm not talking about Hector.
What are you talking about? Taylor and somebody else?
James.
James?
James Warwick.
Taylor and James Warwick slept together? No.
You're very passionate about this, Dominic.
Look, your son has a really good point. We all have a responsibility to keep our planet healthy. We do what we can as individuals by choosing hybrid cars, or we can reduce the amount of electricity we consume by unplugging our chargers from the wall and using energy-efficient appliances. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something. And you have an even greater opportunity to help reduce carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that is causing global warming.
How come, Dominic, you never brought this up before?
Because I was never going to be a father before. I'd say you start thinking a little bit differently. It's my watch, Pop, and I don't want my kid asking me years from now why I didn't do something about global warming. I just won't have it. Now, we've talked about a lot of things that I care about. Fish, for God's sake. Do you know how much mercury is in certain types of fish? And I'm not going to feed my pregnant wife what I catch, because you know I love to fish. Now, come on. Think about this. We got to do what we can to turn this thing around.
You know, you environmentalists don't realize what it takes to keep a business running.
Look, we should all be environmentalists. I understand you have a bottom line, but the truth is green means green. You'll save money by reducing your carbon dioxide emissions, you'll help slow global warming, and then other companies will follow your lead.
There's a lot of different ideas we can implement.
All right, if my son believes in you, then I'll do what I can. Send me a report.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Don't thank me, Laurie. Thank Dominic, because he's going to have to answer for every penny.
Hey, congratulations on your baby, and you are doing such a great thing here for everyone.
Well, thank you for helping me see I'm doing the right thing.
She left me no choice.
Wait a minute. Taylor and James Warwick made love?
After the earthquake up at Big Bear, apparently James was a virgin, and his dying wish was to make love with her. Her being the saint, she couldn't deny him. At least that's the story she told me.
Taylor, unfaithful.
Yeah. Not possible, huh? Not something Taylor would do, but she did.
You know, I wondered at the time. I thought something was going on between the two of them, and I asked James about it, and he denied it.
I think she just sort of got it in her head that it never actually happened.
Oh, God, Rich. I mean, it's bad enough to have someone cheat on you, but to have them lie about it all these years. You should have been told. Taylor, the woman of decency.
What do you think she learned from her mistake, huh? Be more understanding of others, treat others with tolerance, fairness. It's not how she treated you, is it?
I know how important honesty is to you.
You've always known what I'm about, Logan. What I needed in a wife.
You needed somebody to trust.
When you and I were together, there were never any lies. Never any secrets. We had this deep connection because we always knew we could depend on each other.
And I thought you had that with Taylor, too.
Yeah. So did I. She was perfection.
Well, I'm sure that was reinforced by Stephanie. Taylor, the perfect little angel. Just wait until she finds out that Taylor's feet are made of clay, just like the rest of us. Oh, I would love to be there when she finds out that news.
She already knows.
You, my son, are going to be the death of Arone Industries. Do you realize how much all of this is going to cost?
Oh, come on, it's money well spent.
How do you figure?
Because you are making the world a better place for your grandkids.
Speaking of which, how is Bridget?
She's probably going a little crazy. You know, she's bedridden, but no. She's happy. She's good, thanks.
That's great to hear. You know, it's a rare thing, but both my sons are happy. Both their lives are on track. All at the same time must mean something.
Well, my life certainly is in a good place. I don't know if I'd say the same about Ridge.
What do you mean?
He didn't come home for the holidays, you know that.
Well, hey, that's hard on the family, I know. And maybe it was the wrong decision. But, you know, let me tell you something. I am a businessman, and I realize what it has to be, okay? Sometimes business has to come first. Otherwise, where are you going to get all the money to throw away on flavor of the day causes?
It's a little bit more than that, Pop.
What are you saying? What's happening?
Hey, it's not my place, really.
No. Come on. Hey, Dominic Maroney, I am your father. Tell me exactly what's going on.
You know, this shouldn't be coming from me.
Well, who's it going to come from? You're the one who started this. What is this about?
Brooke took RJ New Year's Eve over to the house. That's what Ridge wanted, but he wasn't there. Hector Ramirez was there with Taylor.
Hector and Taylor are friends.
Brooke caught him in the bedroom. They were kissing.
That's why your mother was so nervous about me talking to you. Because she knew about Taylor and James.
From the beginning.
Witch. I can't believe this. He had defended Taylor and she was protecting her, attacking me at every turn. Now, I understand that we all make mistakes.
But Taylor made it seem like she was different. She was better. You know what hurts me the most, Logan? Is the way she treated you. You know, she just hounded me about my feelings for you and almost made me feel guilty for even acknowledging them.
I don't blame you for that, Ridge. I understood why you chose Taylor. I believed the same things about her that you did. But for you to renew your vows in front of your mother, who was faking a heart attack, and to a woman who's been cheating on you, who's been lying to you.
How do I forgive that? Tell me. How do I do that, Logan?
Taylor Forrester is a woman of decency and virtue.
Great. She was kissing another man.
Okay, all right, look, what is important here is that Ridge and Taylor work it out immediately because they have children. They've got to protect the family.
He's walked away from a marriage and children before.
You mean Hope and RJ?
Between you and me, when the dust settles, I'd really like to see where Brooke's gonna be in all this.
I thought the ground beneath me was solid. Well, it shifted. It left me with nothing to hold on to at all. The one person whose love for me I thought I never doubted was just a mirage. I feel like all I have is nothing but air.
There is one other person, Ridge, who doesn't judge you, who doesn't keep secrets from you, who just wants to be with you, to love you. Our son, RJ. His love for you is very, very pure.
I've missed him.
Well, then go to him. Spend some time with him. It would be good for RJ. And it wouldn't hurt you either.
Well, it'd do me a world of good, I'm sure.
Well, you know what? I'll just finish up here and I'll meet you at my house later.
Thank you.
I'm here for you, Ridge. You can count on that.
I told you to stay out of their marriage.
Get out of here, Stephanie. I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I can imagine the work that you have to do, hovering over him like some vulture, hoping the marriage breaks up so you can just swoop in and pick up the little pieces.
Oh, that's a lovely image.
They're going to make this relationship work, so you back off and stay away.
They don't have a marriage.
Oh,
all they have is deception and betrayal, all orchestrated by you. At least Ridge knows the kind of person that you are, Stephanie, and he can make his decision based on that.
The only decision he's going to make is to keep this marriage. He is not going back to you. So get that out of your empty
I
head.
don't care what he does about his marriage. That is his business. All I care about is that Ridge and I finally know the truth. That you and Taylor are the biggest hypocrites